ready to kick it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tulane's offense will have the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Got him downfield. Down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Soft spot in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Off the RPO, complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man quickly. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Running back has it. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Rush is on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires it down the seam. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane lines up on third and short.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
And they can't make the play on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hands it off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Ford. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. That's caught. It's Lockett. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Looking for room. It's Berry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Stanford! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Tulane right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this 1st half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's buried. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Tulane.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Working that wide receiver screen. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Stanford.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hampton. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking for room, it's Berry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Quick completion to the right.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
With the catch, it's Dupree. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And that one did not work.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide out trying to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Green Wave. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the grab on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's sticky. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chip.
Touchdown, Cardinal! And with that, they move out
quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't make his way in. The two-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Tate. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Berry. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, what a big stop for this defense. The offense kind of gambles. They could have tied the football game. They went for it to try to take the lead, and the defense says absolutely not. Not in my house. We've got an interesting rest of the fourth quarter coming.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Stanford quickly to the line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Dickey. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Dickey. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Couldn't get the chains moved there, and now this 4th down is so important.
And it's getting so critical now in this 4th quarter. We got to make some plays. This is probably go time.
Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that
holds it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He caught it. Touchdown, Stanford! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Marches ahead. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
Number 58, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dupree. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job at play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. grabbed over the middle. It's Dupree. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. They've got the screen set up. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.